Level 1. You're riding a horse that is losing its horseshoe. You haven't spoken to a human soul in 9 days, and you are extremely hungry. You hide in the bushes near a small stream, watching an old man searching for gold with a pan. He has a canvas bag that seems to contain bacon and coffee. You place your hand near the old, rusty Colt Navy revolver in your belt. You only have 4 bullets left. You calculate in your mind. Is stealing some food worth killing a man? You decided to step out because if anyone finds out you shot him, you will be hunted. If a sheriff catches you, you will be hanged. You have no one to help you, no safe place to hide, and no hope for the future. So you pull the hammer back on the gun. The loud click echoes in the quiet canyon. He heard the sound and quickly ran away. Level 2. 2 weeks later, you're in a bar in Deadwood, drinking whiskey. A man named Sully slides into the chair across from you. He saw your gun. He sees how desperate you look. "I need a third man," he said. "We've picked a spot on Bismarck Road. The stagecoach will come through at noon on Thursday. It will be carrying gold coins." You felt curious and agreed to the deal. Now you're not hiding and eating beans anymore. You are not a scavenger. You're a road agent. Then came Thursday noon. You're on the left ridge. Sully is on the right. A third man named Dutch is blocking the road with a tree he cut down. The stagecoach comes loudly around the corner. The driver sees the tree and pulls hard on the reins. The coach stops with a screech, and dust flies up. "Throw down the box." Sully screams. You point your rifle at the guard sitting at the stagecoach. He threw his gun, knowing he couldn't escape anywhere else, and then threw the heavy metal money box down into the dust. Sully uses a shotgun to blow the lock off. There's gold coins and paper money. More money than you have ever seen. The money is split more than $1,000 between you, Sully, and Dutch. Level 3. You ride to North Missouri and found the Miller boys, including 4 brothers who have a reputation for being wild. "We're taking the bank in Liberty," the eldest brother tells you. He offers you the job because you have a proper setup. You ride with the Miller boys into Liberty Town. You and the brothers fire your rifles into the air to terrify the locals. You kick open the bank doors. "Open the vault," you scream. The banker is shaking so hard he drops the keys. It's chaotic. It's loud. You feel powerful. But then things go wrong. A shopkeeper across the street grabs a shotgun. The town sheriff opens fire from a second-story window. Glass explodes next to your head. You and the Miller brothers scramble onto your horses. You ride out of town with tons of bullets following. One of the Miller brothers falls off his horse, dead before he hits the ground. You and the other Miller brothers kept on going. Level 4. The Miller gang is being targeted one by one. You need protection. You need to hide in places where people cannot recognize you. You ride south to the border of Arizona. You meet a man in a nice suit who doesn't look like an outlaw. He looks like a rancher. "We don't rob banks," he tells you. "We steal cattle." He offers you a job with a group called the Association. You are no longer just a gang member. You are part of an organization. You ride into the town of Tombstone. You expected to hide, but the other men in your crew walk openly down the main street. You are confused. Why aren't they arresting us? The sheriff works for us. Your partner laughs. Your job is to ride into Mexico, steal 500 cows, and bring them back across the border. It's hard work, but it's well planned. You walk into the saloon, and people step out of your way, not because you're crazy, but because you are connected and can also drink for free. But you soon realize the catch. You're not free. If the boss say, "Go kill that farmer because he won't sell us his land," you have to do it. You don't steal for yourself anymore. You do whatever the organization say. Level 5. You're tired of being a small part of someone else's crooked business. You wanted to be in charge of your own life. You wanted to attack the powerful. You gathered your own men you know you can trust completely. You don't rush into a town and start shooting. You spent 3 months planning every single job. You bought the fastest horses available and set them up at rest stops every 20 miles along your escape route in order to escape quickly from the sheriff. You made so much money from the last 2 years. You think you are safe because no local sheriff dares to follow you. You ride to the edge of your fortress and look out at the valley. You see telegraph poles and lines of copper wire that can send a message faster than your horse. Civilization has surrounded you around. There is nowhere left for you to run. You have a fortune in stolen gold, but you can't spend it because your face is in every newspaper from here to there. We can't stay here, you say to your men. They're bringing in the modern world. They have telephones now. That being the case, you and your gang leave the country and ride south, knowing you will never see the American sky again, the land you loved, the mountains that were your home.